What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Teamfight Tactics video, and today we have a brand new champion to reveal in Teamfight Tactics. So I have brought you a little bit of the gameplay of this champion, and I'm going to go into a lot of detail regarding him and how he is going to change the meta entirely. So a couple days ago we were teased with a little bit of an image, a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a who do you think it's going to be. So the image they showed us was this one. So there was a lot of debate and discussion at first about who this could be, which champion, and they've shown us it can do skins as well, so it could be anybody's skin as well. But as League of Legends is a big community, we don't like waiting around for more information. We found out that it is going to be TF. It is going to be Twisted Fate added to the Teamfight Tactics meta. Now it's specifically cut pursed Twisted Fate. And the reason it's cut purse Twisted Fate is because he is going to be a pirate. He's going to join that pirate composition with Graves, Pike, Gangplank and Misfortune. And he fits in perfectly. So I played a few games of it already. I'm going to try and play a few more as well before it comes out on the regular server next week. And he is honestly great in that meta because he's only a 2 cost, he fits right in with the other champions in that composition, and he is also a sorcerer. So right now you get a lot of, so Graves is a gunslinger pirate, Gangplank gunslinger pirate, Misfortune gunslinger pirate, yes Pike is assassin pirate, but like now by adding a sorcerer pirate you now have another option. You can now later on into that game go sorcerers instead of having to go assassins or build something completely different around your pirates, because pirates so far has been a great early game to get that economy, but it's been falling off in a lot of games. But adding that sorcerer aspect to it is a big deal because it transitions to the mid to late game a lot better than what it has been doing. Now, before you all start putting in the comments, yes, but Gunslinger combines with other stuff, like look, you're playing Tristana, you're playing Lucian. I know I'm playing Tristana and Lucian in this one. But at the same time, it makes the comp a lot more complicated because it's not as easily kind of transferable, because you're then doing like Lucian, then getting a couple nobles, and you're going Tristana, then getting a couple Yordles, and you're like kind of stuck in this position where you're building a lot at once, and you've only got 9 spots on your bench, so you basically need to use those efficiently. Now by adding the sorcerer, we can now combine quite a few different ways. It opens more options up. I'm not saying that the extra gunslingers are completely useless in this composition now, they are great in this composition still, but it just gives us that extra option with pirate, so it makes that going into late game a lot easier than it currently is. Now I have skipped along a little bit in my gameplay here, and the main reason being is this is when I have the Twisted Fate. So there is a lot of bugs in PvE, so if it starts jumping to other screens or champions stop auto-attacking, that's because PvE is still very buggy right now. But Twisted Fate's ability is pick a card. Now this is both amazing and both really bad at the same time because it is very RNG based. Now people were running Gwinsus on him and attack speed items, so he gets those cards out faster, he's using them more often. Because the issue with pick a card is you can get yellow and get stun, you get blue, get single target damage, or get red and get AoE damage. Now all of these are good, but in different scenarios you want different things. So if you're adding attack speed onto him, then you're going to get more out of it. So Twisted Fate is going to flip the meta a lot. He's changing fights over a lot, and he's also changing priorities over a lot, because previously a lot of people were basically rushing the nobles early because they were the best early game comp, because you got Fiora, Vayne, Garen, you got the base of the comp, then you just started building on it, you got Lucian at the 2 cost. But now that you add Twisted Fate into the pirates, you've got Graves at the 1 cost, Pike and TF at the 2 cost, and then you can add Tristana in as a 1 cost, Lucian is a 1 cost, and then Gangplank's only a 3 cost. So I believe it's going to massively switch what those early game priorities are. Now, my big thing when it comes to Twisted Fate and its release is, should you be going for TF? Should you be trying to get this new champion? Yes, he's very fun to play, but when he is released, ranked is released at the same time, and ideally I would honestly suggest to avoid him for at least the first week. Now I know he has been very good and people have really enjoyed playing him, but the comp that he goes into so far, I've tried it out a few times and it isn't really winning games, but it's guaranteeing that kind of top 3. Now, guaranteeing top 3 is very good, and I will go into ranked and how the scoring works in ranked, how the LP works in ranked in a different video. Plus I have a lot more updates as well in a different video too. But the reason I'm saying avoid him is because so many people want to try out the new TF, so many people will want to see what he does and what he's good at, that you will be competing for that pick with a lot of people at once. Now you may also notice that I've cut out a few things in this video so far, so I'm missing a few minion camps, I cut out Krugs, I cut out a couple other things, and there is big reasons for that, and the whole thing of it zoomed in is also a big reason as well, and I am going to talk about that in a separate video. So if you want to see everything else they're changing to TFT, and I honestly say it is amazing what they've added and what they've changed to some champions and what they've changed to the kind of minion camps and the gameplay itself, then do watch my next video, which will be coming out tomorrow, and subscribe to see when that comes out. Now I do want to move on to a little bit more about TF before I end this one. Now, I mentioned earlier that he is going to be Pirate Sorcerer, so he fits really well into that Sorcerer comp too. And I know a lot of people will be saying, yes, he fits into it, but how good is he compared to the other Sorcerers in it? And honestly, by testing him out and seeing other people running him in pure Sorcerer comps too, I'd honestly say that he is probably one of the more key sorcerers that you can use in a comp. And the reason being for this is when you're going for that 6 sorcerers, when you're going for that kind of rush to kind of get it as soon as kind of 6 sorcerers so you get the 100% AP, the big thing about TF is he like kind of gives you peel. He kind of takes out those tanks, those kind of carries by with the gold card, or he does single target damage, or he does kind of AoE damage. He brings a lot to the kit regarding not just damage, but also kind of CC and a few other things. Now, if you have a quick look at the clip that I'm playing here, you'll also see the kind of free item TF just sat at the back, getting ridiculous damage off in these fights. And this guy was very, very hard to beat in this game because he got the level 3 TF. He did Rapid Fire, Runons, and Gwinsus, so it wasn't the easiest TF to beat. Now, honestly, I wish I got the level 3 TF in this gameplay so I could show you it from my point of view, but sadly every single person was going to TF. Going back to my previous point again, I honestly think just to avoid him maybe for the first day or two, just see what he's like on other people's teams, or maybe try him out in normals when ranked's out. Just maybe not go straight into ranked, just because I believe he is going to be a very, very contested pick, and it would be ideal to stay away from him at first. Now, if any of you have any more questions on Twisted Fate, like how he fits in, any other things regarding like health, scalings, anything like that, then do put the comments down in below to ask me, and I will do my best to get all those answered for you. Now, I am honestly extremely excited to see this champ come to the regular server, because this champion is extremely, extremely strong on the PvE. He may have a couple changes before he moves on to the regular server, because of how strong he is, but I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this has helped you out and you know more what to expect, and I will catch you guys next time. And please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe when you want to see the more updates coming out on TFT, and I'll be doing a patch 9.14 as well at the weekend for you. And let me know what you think of this change and how it's going to change the gameplay and the meta itself. Thanks again for watching, catch you guys next time.